Yeah. Welcome to Creative Companions. It's 11 o'clock. Right on the dot. Here we are. Take off my shoes. We're just getting comfortable here. Welcome to Creative Companions, where we're all believing mirrors for one another. I believe in you. You can do the thing. We're just getting our stuff together. I have some friends with me for this one. I'm so excited. That's Moon over there. Hi, Moon. That's Wolf over there. Hi, Wolf. I don't know where Magic went. But these are my circus friends. We're the Circus of Purpose, and they are also Unity Rising, which you can check those things out on YouTube. There's Magic. He'll pop in a second and wave at you. So I'm Kim, also known as Sunflower. There's Magic. Magic is afoot. Yay. So gather your things. What things are we gathering? Things that make us feel comfy and something to create. So here's me. Today we are just confirming our mission here with Creative Companions, why we do what we do. We use books as our guides, but we're in between books right now. So this is the In the Meantime, which there's a book called that's really good. And the meantime is that time in between things, when you feel like you're in between things and maybe something traumatic happened and it seems mean right now. The time seems mean. It's in the meantime. So in the meantime, what do we do with ourselves? And that's what I'm going to show you. This is self-care. And this is how we do Creative Companions. So we start by gathering the things. I was just handed a beautiful cup of coffee. Love is everywhere. So get yourself a hot cup of coffee, tea, water, something to drink. We're going to be here for an hour.
Donna says good morning.
Hi, Dawn. I'm so
Hi,
happy
Donna.
you're here. I'm so proud of all of us for showing up. The sun's coming out, too.
April says good morning.
Hi, April.
There's a feedback sound loop going on.
Uh-oh. I wonder if my connection's good enough.
Yeah, I don't know what would be causing that, because
My connection seems pretty good.
let us know if it keeps going.
Yeah, let us know if the sound's an issue, and then we'll have to do something about it. So as far as gathering things, and this is, part of Creative Companions is being believing mirrors for one another and sharing self-care tools and routines. So what I'm sharing with you today is how we do Creative Companions every week and my morning routine. And hopefully you'll add these things to your morning routine. So I have to have with me my journal, and I have happened to be at the end this morning of this journal. It's all filled up now. So I have my brand new journal ready and a nice pen that I like to write with. I like to gather things that I might want to grab. So I gathered The Artist Way, which for Creative Companions, this is like our guide. This has been my guide for like 30 years. I walk this walk and talk this talk. So I like to share it with you. And you can watch all 12 weeks of The Artist Way on YouTube, Art by Kim Keffer. And we will do The Artist Way again here live at some point. I also have another book that I grabbed that keeps calling to me by Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. So I'm here to say this is going to be the next book we do together. And so get you one of these. You can get a used one really cheap. You Can Heal Your Life. We're going to do this together. Louise Hay has a lot of wonderful, wonderful things to say about the power of being human. I'm going to share a meditation from there with you all here in a minute. So other things that I gathered, so I said for this one, just bring something you're working on or only your journal. If you only write your journal, then we're going to write in there for a bit, and then you can doodle the rest of the time. I brought my oil painting I've been working on. In our groups, we've been doing, I demonstrate with acrylics, and this time I decided to bring the oil painting I've been working on. So I have my brushes and my paint and all the things and stuff. See that over there that I'll need. So gather your things. What are you making, Wolf?
I'm going to gold foil this frame.
Okay, so she has a frame. She's going to put some gold foil on. What are you doing, Moon?
I'm making streamers for Aubrey's wedding.
Aubrey's my daughter. This is her yard. She's at work. We love her so much. And she's getting married soon. Thank you so much, Moon. Moon's making streamers. What are you making, Magic?
I'm going to sew patch onto my jacket.
Nice.
And write my journal.
Nice. So,
I also brought my journal.
good, because we're going to spend a time for journal writing. Did you bring yours, Moon?
Nope.
Do you want a piece of paper or a pen?
I can go grab it.
You want to go grab it?
Yeah.
Because you might want to. We're going to spend a little time journal writing together today.
Also, as an update, the sound is good.
Update,
now.
sound is good.
And
Good.
Mary Wink says, "Good morning, Earthlings."
Ah, yes. Hi, Mary. Yes, I'm so glad you all are here. So glad I'm here. It's good to be here now with you. If you haven't yet sat down, once you gather your things and you sit, start right away focusing on your breath, as we do every week, by simply noticing and lengthening the in breath through your nose. Take a nice deep one once you sit. Once you sit and you're in your spot, just fill yourself up. Take a big, juicy, deep breath. Hold that. And when you're ready, you're in your own space. You can be goofy and make as much noise as you want to on that exhale. It truly helps to relax every part of your being to make the exhale audible. Make some noise. You could it out. Katie May taught me that one. You could sigh it out. You could I like to do that. Hum it out. So Moon's back. We're just getting comfortable in our spot, Moon, and preparing for meditation by starting to focus on the breath, by lengthening it. A long inhale in through your nose, and then a long audible exhale out through your mouth. You can even do lion's breath if you like that one, which is tongue out. So you deep breath in. You can even make your lion claws if you want to. Growl it out. Half smile is really nice during meditation, just to really relax into your breath. You know, we start by lengthening the breath and being very aware of it, to then allowing the breath to just be as we just sit here and be here now with ourselves. As we meditate, we hear the sounds around us. Interesting. Perhaps you didn't notice those sounds were there until I said, as we meditate, we notice the sounds around us. Keep taking deep breaths. Close your eyes if you're comfortable doing that. And stop your movement. Make sure your feet are nice and flat on the floor. Or if you're in a sitting position, raise up a little bit. Make your spine nice and straight. I have my hands in a mudra just naturally. You may add that. It brings us to higher awareness to simply just bring our thumb to our index finger. Breathing in and out, I am. And relaxing more. Really just feel yourself grounding down into the earth. You can feel your sits bones on the earth if you're sitting. Feel your feet on the earth if you're standing. Perhaps it's a good part of meditation. You just put your hands flat on the earth if you can reach there from your position. Breathe deeper. As you breathe now, I'm going to read you this little thing from Louise Hay. And I just randomly opened to a page. I don't know what it's going to say. But here we go. In the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. And yet life is ever changing. There is no beginning and no end, only a constant cycling and recycling of substance and experiences. Life is never stuck or static or stale, for each moment is ever new and fresh. I am one. I am one with the very power that created me. And this power has given me the power to create my own circumstances. Yes. I rejoice in the knowledge that I have the power of my own mind to use in any way I choose. Let's say that one again. I rejoice in the knowledge that I have the power of my own mind to use in any way I choose. Every moment of life is a new beginning point as we move from the old. This moment is a new point of beginning for me, right here and right now. All is well in my world. You can open your eyes and slowly come back to your now. Take a deep breath. Look around the room. Feel your being more present. Perhaps feel your heartbeat. Here we are now. Here you are now. Welcome home. I love you more. I see you peeking magic. Hold yourself. Hold your heart space. Love yourself more and more and more and more. That's how we do this thing. Here's a sentence I underlined. No person, no place, and no thing has any power over us, for we are the only thinkers in our mind. We create our experiences, our reality, and everyone in it. Holy cow, have I created some cool characters. I love it. When we create peace and harmony and balance in our minds, we will find it in our lives. I'm here to witness that. And creating that peace and harmony and balance in your minds is a conscious work. It's the great work of your life. And that's what we're here to learn how to do together. And I am so grateful that you're here to learn this with me and encourage me. And I'm just one of you, you know, doing this process of being a human together. So in your space now, keep breathing. As we go through this, we're not here to think. We're just here to have fun. We're practicing the art of listening. You tuned in to listen to the sound of my voice, see what I got to say today. I'm listening too to see what I got to say today. You know, this is a beautiful spirit-guided time of the day that I share with you, in hopes that your spirit will guide you to share with yourself an artist date in times of the day where you celebrate your artist self. So next we're going to spend a little time writing in our journals. One of the tools that we learn to use in the Artist Way by Julia Cameron, and that's this book that I talked about first, our guide. It's a spiritual path to higher creativity, and I say silencing our censor, opening to our creative self. We all have one of those. And silencing the censor. You know, no stinking thinking here, buddy. Moon just made it smell good, too. Be aware of all your senses. Take good, loving care of yourself. I love myself, therefore I treat myself like a precious object. Treating myself as a precious object makes it so. These are all things you could write in your journal. These are things I write in my journal to keep me walking the walk and talking the talk. We're changing our thinking. You're doing stinking thinking, take out the trash. Yeah, that's it. Take out the
I got
trash.
some more comments for you.
What you got?
April says, crown chakra affirmation. I honor my body as the temple that nourishes my soul.
Oh, that's really nice. I honor my body. So let's open our journals now.
She also says, I'm making jewelry out of wood that I carved into mushrooms and the goddess triple moon symbol.
We want to see, we want to see, we want to see.
And Vicky says, good morning, beautiful
Which
lady."
Vicky Wallace?
Vicky Wallace.
I love you all so much. I appreciate you so much for showing up for these live feeds and supporting me and what I'm doing and
Oh,
being
Alexander Watson says
Oh.
that painting has turned out to be so wonderful.
Look, you all feel it? Y'all feel it? Alexander. Dang, look at that. It's not done. Now, I'm going to be working on this while we talk today, but first we're going to get to writing in our journals now. So it's a blank page. Every morning you got a blank page. Every morning, just like I just read to you, it's a fresh new start. You get to decide. You know, and we've talked about the morning pages is 3 pages of brain drain. I start with the date. I found out it's a good idea to know what that is in case a police officer asks you. What's the date today, y'all? 7/25?
Yes.
2021. Today's Sunday Fun Day. So, you know, I start by writing something like that. And then the idea is to just let the hand move. Keep the hand moving. Whatever you think, let it come out. Just write it down. No judge, no censor on this part. This is just brain drain to get it out of you in the morning. So sometimes when we're working with ourselves and our shadows and depression and things, those negative voices can be really loud in the morning. I suggest you just go ahead and write them down. I used to say, oh my God, it's like vomiting on the page. Yeah, do it. Okay? It's a cleansing. It's getting it out of you. And then what we're learning to do is turn that around by page 3. Counter those negative beliefs with positive ones. You know, like, for example, if your mind is saying, I'm fat, I'm fat, I'm fat, I'm fat, I'm fat. Well, that ain't serving you well, and I'm telling you it's going to make you fatter. It does. I do it. So if instead you tell yourself, I lovingly treat myself with good, healthy foods. I lovingly feed myself, and I drink lots of water. It's just a different thought for your head to think, and one that serves you well, that heals you. So that's what we're learning to do. In our next book that we're going to work with, You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. Man, she'll take everything you could possibly think and counter it for you and give you an affirmation to write instead. So let's hear that one April had.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to write that one down if you choose to. Maybe you choose to start with treating myself as a precious object makes it so.
She said, it's the crown chakra affirmation. I honor my body as the temple that nourishes my soul.
I honor my body as the temple that nourishes my soul.
Got it.
Write it again. Because then you say it again. I honor my body. And I'm writing it as I say it. Let's make this camera go like this. So just be writing in your journal now. I honor my body as the temple. I'm going to be quiet here in a second. Let you write. Just keep the hand moving. Whatever thought comes next, write it down. I'm going to write 1 page and then stop. And I'll tell you when that is, and then you can stop too. But just keep your hand moving now. This is a meditation, so remember to breathe. See, and sometimes it goes like this. I can't stop, so it just keeps coming. And so I keep writing. Sometimes you write big, sometimes you write little. It's your journal. You know, there's one place you just do you. You just do you on the page however you want to. Yeah. And our journals, our morning pages, are for our eyes only. And as a matter of fact, when we first start writing them, we don't look back at all. We don't read them. We just write them and go on to the next thing. Now, we all have been working with morning pages for some time. Julia Cameron says after about 8 weeks or so of working with the morning pages, you can go ahead and start reading some of them. Maybe you even want to share some of them. And I'm at the point where I've been working with morning pages for as long as my son's been alive, and he's 27. So 27 years. So I'll just read you quick what I wrote, because it's all just spirit guided. You know, you're just showing up at the page with no control over what you write. You know, it's whatever thinks you think, and then you put them down. One day you write a song or a poem, or, you know, some days garbage. I don't know. So I wrote, Sunday Fun Day. I honor my body as the temple that nourishes my soul. I honor my body as the temple that nourishes my soul. I am so grateful to be here now. I am so grateful for friends, loved ones, beloved ones here and there. It's all about the love we share. See what I mean? There's a little poem. Love is truly the greatest healer to be found. I write that a lot. Love is truly the greatest healer to be found. I'm so grateful for creative companions. I'm grateful for growing together. Today is the best day ever. I'm happy to be here now. Thank you. Ho'opono ono. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Boom. Forward ho. I often write that. Get on with the day. So, next, we grab our creative stuff that we brought to play with, whatever you're going to make.
We have some shares.
To do the thing. So, I lost my... And this is it too, part of our point in Creative Companions. We often don't do the creative thing that our heart is calling out to do because we think we need the perfect things and we don't have the perfect things or the money or the bop. Well, I'm here to tell you, grab what you got and make something right now. You know, I got here and I thought I had all the things I need. I got my paint, I got my brushes, I got my palettes. Oops, I don't have a palette to put the paint on. Once again, cardboard is our friend. Get you some cardboard. There's so much we can do with cardboard. Ooh, that went dark when I did that. That's cool.
Can
So,
I share some comments?
sure. We got some comments from y'all at home. I'm going to load my palette while she reads us some comments.
Vicky shared a few things. She said, I want all negativity to leave my brain, to think
Nice.
positively on bad situations instead of thinking negative. I want to express more love to everyone around me because there's nothing more powerful than the light of love, maybe.
Thank you.
I want
Yes.
to bring more joy into my life instead of neglecting myself from it. And then Mufasa is here and she says, hello, beautiful sister.
Yeah, Mufasa. Love, 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 love. Yes. Yes, Vicky. Beautiful, beautiful. All that you desire is seeking you, my dear. It's all right here, right now for you. All those things that you said that you wanted. You can experience joy right now. It's so good to be here with you. I'm braiding my hair, y'all, so I don't get it in the paint. And get my things open. So that's how we use our journals, you know, however you use your journal. But it's saying to yourself, I have time for you every day. Every morning I have time to listen to what you have to say. I have time to counsel you. I have time to encourage you with positive words. And I'll write those down so that I remember them. Man, this is always how I get myself out the dark, y'all. So, when you're in the midst of a creative project, one thing that I've learned, the creativity is a great healer. When your mind is absorbed in the creative process and creating a thing, that's all it's doing, is creating a thing. It's not chewing on the sad story of where you came from. It is not replaying tapes that don't serve you well. It's going, What next? What next? And everything you see, everything you hear, everything you smell, everything you touch is informing that creative process. That thing that's growing in your brain, in your heart, in your soul that you got to get out. For me, this painting. So at this point in the painting, I've been painting on this thing for, I don't know, maybe a year now. Close to. It's a meditation. I start by standing in front of it, or in this case, sitting, and just breathing with it and staring at it and waiting and waiting. And, you know, we're not in a hurry. No hurry, no worry. We get rushed through life. Our parents might rush us. Our teachers might rush us. And then when we don't have a parent or teacher, we rush ourselves. And rushing us causes anxiety. And I haven't seen people rush through their creation projects, their art projects. Here is one place, please, where we can slow down with our fine selves and take our time. My nephew, Josh, says, see what you can do, Aunt Kimmy. And that's all how you see what you can do, is by taking your time with yourself. Oh, there's the kitty cat. That's Marvin. That's Aubrey's kitty. How cute. Peg. And the dog's here, too. Come here, Marvin. Hi. Yeah, so just hang out in your space there and do what you do. So I'm to the point on this one where I'm really just wanting to work with the palette knives mostly, which is really fun for me and different. With traveling, I don't get to work with oil paint much because it takes so long to dry. But I'm going to leave this here at Aubrey's house and work on it every time I'm over here because we're getting ready for a wedding. So I'm going to be hanging out here a good bit. Yes, and a baby. We're having a baby and a wedding. I'm just going to flip through some things and read you some things I have highlighted in the artist way to just give you an idea. A mind too active is no mind at all. A mind too active is not your mind at all. We're learning to become the masters of our mind. We are often victims of our own internalized perfectionist, a nasty internal and eternal critic, the censor, who resides in our left brain and keeps up a constant stream of subversive remarks that are often described as the truth. You know what they sound like. I won't say them out loud. You know. Those thoughts that disable you, that play over and over. So we write these morning pages to get to the other side of that censor, to get to the other side of our fear and our negativity and our moods. You know, and that's the other thing our journals teach us, how subjective our presentation of ourselves to the world is based on the thoughts in our heads and the moods that they create. You know, fake it till you make it. Turn the corners of your mouth up. Just turn the corners of your mouth up. Put your nose on. Moon's got her nose on over there. It helps. Put your top hat on. You know, get used to having the desire to raise your vibration, to find what feels good. You know, to feel as good as possible going through this life trip. It's the only one you're aware of. Today's the only one you're living. The past is over. It's back there. We learned from it. But we're here now with ourselves and with our experience and with our people. And I'm grateful for I'm just reading you things I see on my notes and in the page. This is fun. I'm grateful for another opportunity to share the healing of the creative process. And that's so true. Thank you. I'm so grateful for that. It's my belief and my experience that creation, being creative, heals us. I believe we're all creative beings. If somebody told you you're not creative, don't believe them. Don't believe them. That's it too. Identifying that we've been lied to a bunch. You know, your beliefs are yours and you can change them. You can at least look at them. And if they're not serving you well, you know, something to write about in your journal. So I'm going to go with green here. Green is for healing. You know, color therapy. All the colors are good for us. We're just rainbows pretending to be human. So we need to feed ourselves each and every color of the rainbow. I believe on the daily. Like, surround yourself with color. If you're feeling blue, if you got the blues and it's a jury day and you feel kind of heavy energy, grab you some yellow something. Paint with yellow. Make something out of yellow fabric. Eat out of a yellow bowl. Moon has some juicy green going on there. That is so nurturing and healing, that color right there. You know, just like wrap yourself in it. Learn to use the colors to really bring that feeling that you're looking for. Like, yeah, we're mirrors, you know? So I got a new yellow skirt. It's bright yellow. And man, like when I put on the yellow skirt, I feel like, whoa. And then when I wear the yellow skirt, people go, wow, look at your yellow skirt. And they smile real big too. Yeah. You know? So there we are, being mirrors for each other. It's beautiful. So yeah, dress your fine self up. You know? Play that character you want to be. Fake it till you make it. Write the affirmations that help that change to occur. Okay. Better and better, better and better. That's another affirmation I use. And we make art and put the affirmations on. There it is. Treating myself as a precious object makes it so. This is one I have had in my art room, oh my, since my kids were little. Not that particular piece of paper, but one just like it. I lovingly protect myself with thoughts of joy and peace. Joy and peace. I am free in this moment. I feel safe in this moment. It's safe to be me. We can write these words in our art. You know, I'm working with that more and more. Adding words. Expansive, I added to the painting I did live recently. I desire to inspire. You all know I do that. I desire to inspire. That's why I'm here. Yeah, I'm just one of you, desiring to inspire you to be as light and loving and creative as you can possibly be. Because I am you and you are me. And we're recovering together. Recovering a sense of abundance. These are things we learn about in the artist way. I live in the land of love and abundance now. I'm open to receive. I do what I love and money follows me. I don't have to think about it. We're recovering a sense of connection. A connection to that little child self especially. That so just wants to be heard and seen. Right? Wants to be heard and seen. It likes to play in the paint. Or it likes to cut things up into little pieces. It likes to, what are you doing over there? Oh yeah, she's doing some cool thing with gold. Gold, work with gold. Yeah, so I'm gonna, you know, pick out, like sometimes it's fun too to go, oh my gosh, all I have is a piece of charcoal. Well, often this has happened to me. I have a piece of charcoal from the fire and I have one blank piece of paper. Well then, that's what I'm going to use right now. And that's my point. You know, you could just make a pot of soup or a pretty fruit salad. You know, you could go for a walk and gather things that catch your eye. Earth Art from the Heart, Chandra McGuire. If you don't know her, check her out. You could gather things on your walk and then arrange them in a beautiful arrangement and make Earth Art. Earth Art from the Heart on Facebook. You got to check her out. So beautiful, and I love doing that. And then that makes you very present on your walk. Because you're looking, and what are you doing? You're training yourself to look for the good. Look for the good. Look for the good. That's how we stay in the state of constant bliss called Ananda. A-N-N-A-N-D-A. I don't know exactly how to say it. Let's say Ananda. Ananda. Ananda, 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 Ananda. Ananda. Yeah, we stay there by recognizing the good in the present moment. And sometimes we have to look around for it. But that's okay. You're training yourself to do so. You know, and wake up in the morning and say, let's look for the good all day. We find what we look for, don't we? Mm-hmm. Experiment with that. That's a fun thing to experiment. Is that so? Do we find what we look for? Think of something that you haven't seen in a while, although it's a common thing. The example that I know from where I heard this experiment is a tricycle. Think about a tricycle. Think about a red tricycle. And then let me know when you see one. It's crazy. You find what you look for. So be careful what you're looking for. And we don't always even know what we're looking for because we don't listen to ourselves. And we don't know what our brain is saying. We're just like a robot performing for it, especially if we're addicted to something. I just quit cigarettes. So addiction, like, is it such a unconscious act, and we're becoming more and more aware and conscious. I think that helps to drive the addictions away for sure. Because, yeah, the addiction is driving this. That's some real stinking thinking. It's the substance that's making you move. That's the master of your mind when you're addicted to a substance. It is the master of your mind. So you kick it the hell out. And you do that by being aware and being present. Alive, alert, and aware. Those are 3 words I write in my journal when I don't know what else to write. Alive, alert, and aware I am. Alive, alert, and aware I am. Here I am now. Here I am. Here I am. Here I am, damn it. I'm here. Phew. The demons are back there. I buried the bones. I'm staying here. I'm painting with green. That's how you do it. One moment at a time. We heal ourselves. And as we do, it heals the others. The all. The one. We are. The planet. All of it. You know? What if that's true? The good which I do for me is good for all, including the planet. We all start doing more and more good for ourselves first. Man, we could change stuff. I believe we could fly. Yeah. If you have forgotten to breathe, like I have because I got excited, you might stop and just take some deep breaths. Be in the moment. Be in the moment. So we just finished Polishing the Mirror by Ram Dass, all about being here now. And if you weren't here now with us as we went through the 8 or 9 chapters of Polishing the Mirror, it too is on YouTube and you can check it out. I invite you to invite your friends to come and join us at Creative Companions. I love seeing this group grow. It's all flow art. You know, this is what we're trying to do, is just get into the flow. That's what meditation is doing. And we're just giving up any kind of resistance. Just being here now and giving up any resistance to what is and what's to come. The observers. I am loving awareness. I remember. That too. That's what we're reminding ourselves in our journals, the new things we learned. I learned in Polishing the Mirror, I am loving awareness. I learned that phrase. I am loving awareness. I am calling myself then, therefore, loving awareness. I am becoming loving awareness. I am being loving awareness. I am also loving this new awareness. I'm loving being aware of the power of the present moment. I am loving being aware with all my senses on the regular. Seeing, hearing. Jody was deaf, you know. Jody passed away. That was my friend. And for a really long time, we were the moms together. And here I am painting the mamas. This is her here. I don't know if you can see that one, but that's Jody. That's, yeah. She was deaf. You know, and it really, living with her so often and seeing how that affected really makes me grateful that all my senses are working. You know, I can see, I can hear, I can smell, I can feel. And the only way to do those things is to be in the present moment. When we're behaving like based on, well, thank you, son. Based on past experiences, or we're thinking about past experience, or we're thinking about what we're going to do next, or what we're going to say to that person, we're not here now with ourselves. You know, when I first was like learning about meditation and stuff, I thought, clearing the mind doesn't make sense to me. Having a blank, quiet mind doesn't make sense to me. I need to be thinking and planning and talking all the time, don't I? But what I learned was quite different. Silencing the mind is essential to good health, in my opinion. For myself, it has been. I would rather it be quiet in there than it be like a bunch of little kids running around with sticks beating me. You know, you all know what Vern says by now. This world is gonna kick your ass. It's gonna, as a given. Okay, from time to time, you're gonna get your ass kicked. It is not your job to help. You got to be on your team. You got to be on your own team. You get to go on this ride, the whole ride with you. You know, so learning to love yourself helps you to enjoy the ride, helps you to enjoy this life. You take yourself out and do fun things. And then you ask your friends to come along too, and that's fun. I'm so excited that my friends are with me in Ohio. Oh my gosh, this is like a first. This is so new and exciting. Yes, we are very happy to be together. So we are going to work on that You Can Heal Your Life book next by Louise Hay. I'm just reminding you. Let me just flip to something I've highlighted in here to just get, controlling the mind. You are in control of your mind. You use your mind. You use your mind. You do. You can stop thinking those old thoughts. Here's a good affirmation. It's becoming easier for me to make the changes I want to make. It has become easy for me to make the changes I want to make. I change easily and with grace when I recognize that a change is needed. I lean into the change, which is so interesting how we don't lean into the change. And that's the only thing that's for sure in this life. Things are going to change, but we resist it and we get scared and we get anxious. We get all caught up, you know? And knotted up. But think about it. Would you want them to be the same as they were? Then why are we resisting change? How silly we are, humans. Simple humans. Simple humans. We do simple things. Yeah, so change is inevitable. We even get all weird about the changes we are trying to make and want to make. We resist them in some way. You watch yourself. You put up some wall sometimes, still resisting that what you know is good for you. I have found it so interesting that it's so easy to do things that are bad for us, but we have to work really hard to do things that are good for us. What's that about? Like, who taught us that? Where did we learn that? So let go of all that. Oh, look what I highlighted. It says letting go. Let's see what it says. See, Spirit's wonderful. When you just follow it, you don't have to think. I'm not thinking. I'm just making changes. Okay, here's what it says. All right, in this relaxed, comfortable position, say to yourself, I'm willing to let go. I release. I let go. Keep breathing. I release all tension. I release all fear. I release all anger. I release all guilt. I release all sadness. I let go of all old limitations. I let go and I am immediately at peace. I'm at peace with myself. I'm at peace with this process called life. And I am safe. Ooh, that feels good to say. I like that one. When you put yourself into this peaceful state first, when working with affirmations and thoughts, when you put yourself into this peaceful state first, it becomes easy for your new affirmations to take hold. You become more open and receptive, and there's no need to struggle or stress or strain. Just relax and think the new, appropriate, uplifting thoughts. It's that easy. It's that easy. And then in your journal, you write them and you record the change as you see it occur. Yes, yes. So move away from the negative and put your attention on what it is that you really do want to have or be. Like Vicky did in her journal today. She really thought about how she wanted to be and what she wanted to have, more joy and love in her life. And then here it is. The light got brighter when I said that. I love and approve of myself exactly as I am. Here's a good one. My belief in my own lack and limitations was stronger than anyone else could say to the contrary. Oh, what?
Say it again.
Oh, my belief in my lack and limitations was stronger than anything anyone else could have said to the contrary. I wouldn't believe them if they told me I could do it. I believed more in my lack and limitations. And how true is that? That's classic. I think that's one we all think. Here's another one. If they only knew, they wouldn't love me. If they only knew what? Who are they? Yeah, so we're just learning to love ourselves, loving the self, that which is you. Here she says, this is another quote from Louise Hay. I was not aware that all good begins with accepting that which is within oneself and loving that self, which is you. All good begins with accepting that which is yourself. All good begins there. Everything changes when you start accepting, loving, and treating yourself so. Yes. Thoughts have no power over us unless we give it to them. They're only words strung together. They really have no meaning whatsoever. We give it to them. We give it the power to hurt us. We choose what sort of meaning we give those words. We choose things we think. So we're learning to choose things that nourish and support us. It's just like drinking water. We have come to this planet to express who we are, individually, autonomously. We're all one, yes, but we're also a unique, individual, bright light. Look how bright that light goes. And we just came here to shine that light and be our individual self. And that individual self has a unique way of expressing, be it through dance, be it through music, be it through painting, be it through writing, be it through cooking, be it through just loving on your grandkids. You know, they need you, grannies. I'm getting another one. Lucky me. Yeah. So I'd love to see what you've been creating while we talk this week. I'm still just working with putting some green on here. Heavy. Thicker and thicker with this paint, because that's one of the beauties of oil paint.
I moved a leopard print fabric.
Oh,
and I got it
nice.
from a pair of pants that I turned into like a leopard print like skirt thing.
Oh, that's very, and you didn't see that coming, did you?
No, I
That
didn't.
was spontaneous.
Projects, yeah.
I hope you all could see that. My head might have been blocking.
I think
So Moon made, like, took a, was it a pair of pants?
Yeah.
And she cut it up, and she made like a leopard skirt. Here, throw it here.
Yeah.
Oh, that was perfect. It didn't even hit the paint.
Well, I hope not.
Look. So she cut it all jagged. It already had that waistband because it was a pair of pants. How perfect. Yeah?
For the wild woman.
For the wild woman in you. Rawr.
It looks like Flintstones.
Yeah.
How's your thing coming over there, Wolf? Can we show it?
It's almost there. We got some more gold.
Here, I'll scoot out the way. If you just, move there. I think it can be seen. Wait, let me turn it.
So it was red. It's almost all gold. now.
There it is, see?
Yeah.
She's making that what was red gold. How about that?
Making it look all cool and
Yeah.
and peachy.
You know? And it's really good for our artist child to do something other than that which we typically do. So that's part of what we do here in Creative Companions too. Every week we do a different art project together. We don't always paint. We vary that a lot. And we always tell you the supply list, what you're going to need. I try to put up the invite by Wednesday and the supply list for the upcoming Sunday. I haven't looked at the calendar, so just watch the page for updates about when we're going to start with You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. But it'll be probably next Sunday or the following. Depends on what I got going on. And I appreciate y'all bearing with me, not being able to keep up with every Sunday with festivals and things. I've been having a blast out here sharing my art and spreading love and doing these Creative Companions kind of groups at festivals, and have gotten really wonderful response. It's really good for me, and I enjoy it a lot. So I love seeing what y'all create. Show me what you're up to. Does anybody here want to show Magic? What did you get your patch sewn on?
I've only just gotten started. I've been writing my journal most of the time.
The whole time. That's beautiful. Would you like to share any of what you wrote? Would you like to sing anything?
I feel like that's a fun art
We're about
too.
the writing is,
Yeah.
And it's a meditation too. And again,
And
it's
art is meditation.
and art is too. It's about getting into the flow. It's all a flow art. Getting into that sense of flow, then your sensor isn't talking, so whatever art form it is. People want to discredit and say, well, I'm not an artist because I only. No. We're all artists, and we express in different ways at different times. It changes too, which is beautiful to watch yourself and the different art forms that you play with. So every week we do something a little different. But do you want to read or sing or anything, Magic?
Your new song would be nice to hear.
I can maybe do that towards the end.
I think we're getting close to the end. We have 10 minutes left, so
Maybe in 5 minutes.
maybe in 5 minutes. Was that a good warning for you, Magic?
Yeah, that's fine.
I would love it. So Magic will sing us. Is it a new song you wrote?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to sing us a new song in about 5 minutes. Do we have any comments from you people at home?
Yes.
What we got,
Sure
Wolf?
does. Let me get this fold off my finger.
And speak up so we can hear you.
Okay.
You can even come closer to the laptop.
Let's see. Mufasa says, just popped in to say hi. I love you. Thank you for your commitment to art and love. You're such a lovely soul. Have a beautiful day.
That's Mufasa Love. Check her out, y'all. She sings so angelically.
Let's see. April says, just noticed that if I add a T to hear, it's heart.
Yeah.
So my thinking went to hear the truth is where my heart is. To
Oh.
hear the truth is where my heart is. Just sharing.
Like it, April. That's lovely.
Beautiful. Vicky says that's what I definitely have to work on, Kim. I don't know what that was to. One, I definitely have to work on, Kim. We all have the light within us. We just need to let it out for all to see the light.
That's right. And I've learned that too, y'all. No matter how dark it gets, how depressed I get, if I really look around in my little subconscious, there is a little glimmer of light. All I got to do at first is turn my head towards it. Be willing. Become willing to look for that glimmer, to look for that one little seed of goodness that will start to bring you out of the pit. And sometimes you got to claw your way. You just keep moving towards the light, because as you keep moving towards that little glimmer of light, it gets bigger and it gets easier. And then you get quicker and quicker at pulling yourself out of the dark, because you realize how good it feels just to be present with yourself and be in the flow and be with your people and loving on your people, and and you don't want to go to the dark anymore. There's a part of us that likes the dark. You identify with that, I'm sure. There's a part of us that is getting something from that, but it's also often you're getting knowledge from that. There's nuggets there in the dark. You'll find them, and then you write them down, and then you art them down. Whatever, you show up. So even when it's dark, show up for yourself in the page. That makes sense, right? And if all else fails, let your chickens out. And see, if you just make that noise at home, all right, if you're home by yourself, there's no reason not to make the chicken noise. You'll get a kick out of yourself, all right? It's going to lift your spirit a little, So, yeah, all is well. All is well. All is well. All right, my legs are getting tired of sitting like this. I'm sitting on the cement because I forgot my yoga mat. That's the other thing with meditation, yoga, doing your art. Remember to move once in a while. You're a fluid being. You need to move around. When we sit still in one spot too long, we become static and stiff. The older we get, the harder it is to get back up. So, yeah. And like if you've gotten used to playing your instrument sitting down or painting sitting down, I suggest you do it standing up sometimes. Mix it up for yourself. Keep it fun.
That would definitely make this project a little more interesting.
If you stood up?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I really do like to stand up and paint now. I just put yellow right there and I don't know what that's about. That's different.
Figure it out.
Yeah, for some reason it needed yellow right there, unbeknownst to me. That too, learning to just let the painting do what it does and don't say things to yourself like I goofed up. I made a mistake, I messed it up. No, you didn't. It's in process, just like you are. Works in progress. We're all works in progress, you know? And we're learning to be there for ourselves and be there for each other. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So we've got about 5 minutes left, and I think Magic ran off to do something. He'll be right back. But while I'm waiting, I'm reminding myself to meditate again, to take some deep breaths. There's one thing about waiting. You're never waiting. Waiting makes us irritated, and we feel a need to hurry. You're never waiting. You just have a moment to meditate. Doesn't that feel better? Instead of standing here in line getting irritated because it's taking so long, I get to meditate. The people around me don't know what I'm doing. I just slow my breathing and feel my feet. Oh, I feel so blessed that I got this moment to meditate because these pretzels been making me thirsty. Magic, will you come sit by me?
Yeah.
Come on, friend. All right, I give you Magic here. He's going to sing us a song. This is so great. Thank you for sharing, Magic. You can sit where I was.
Okay.
I'll sit over here.
Hi, everybody. I'm just gonna go right into it. I don't really have a name for this song yet, but it's a new one that I've been working on.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Here goes.
Here we go.
Thank you for helping me heal myself. Thank you for helping me see myself. Thank you for helping me see all the pain that's inside of me. Thank you for helping me heal myself. Through all this growing, we raise our vibration, transmuting and transcending traumas. It's these conversations that will heal the wounding that's deep inside from past generations. You're being triggered to bring forth the light. Therein lies your mission. Let us heal. May we all heal. Let us heal. May we all heal and be loved, and be loved, and be loved. I thought it was appropriate for this one.
Everybody come here. Everybody, come on. Group hug, group hug.
Watch this adhesive on the ground
Oh,
right there.
woohoo. Group hug, wherever you
It's
are.
okay.
Okay, just don't
Group
like it.
hug. We love you so much.
So much.
Thanks for playing. What a beautiful song.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for being creative.
Yay, we love you so much. And now,
Good job, Maggie.
that was a very good job. I can't get
Great debut of your song.
it really was.
Yeah, oh, I meant to say it on the video. This is the first time I played this on.
I can't-
Oh, you recorded it on YouTube.
Did I?
What
Oh,
is
I
it
did.
That's
doing?
when, yes, your favorite.
That's right.
We might still be live.